back to the Break the Ring podcast, episode number 10. I'm Jonas, and this is.
His co-host Parker, sorry.
Make it up. Porker or Parker? Which one?
Parker.
Officially
Guy,
Parker.
sorry. In Fortnite.
In Fortnite, okay. New shirt. Parker also got a new shirt. We're gonna pop it up on screen now. And then he also freaked out because Dante Chen was like, "Nice shirt, Parker." I guess why he's still getting jobbered on NXT because he has fans like Parker. No offense. Um, but yeah, Parker. Any opening remarks? Anything going on in life?
Well, not to brag or anything, but in a week I am going to NXT and they're
You
taping a
have a
show.
smile on your face right now. I can hear it.
Yeah, I do. No, but I'm going to an NXT show. It's gonna be an hour delay because they're filming the Christmas Eve episode afterward because they're not gonna have NXT superstars go to Florida on Christmas Eve, especially if they want to spend it with their families. Um, But I am going to be doing like a mini vlog. It's going to be like 10 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Jonas is editing it.
It's
If
just gonna be
I'm not sure if the recording level up there, but if they are, there's a chance Dante Chen will be there.
He's
And
praying
I
every night.
promise you, if he is, I will scream.
You should bring just a tiny little sign just in case.
I will cry.
That just says
I might
Dante Chen,
cry
I
if he
love you.
comes.
No, you should bring a
I,
Break the Ring podcast sign. You really should. It'd be fire.
I think I'm sitting hard cam. I'm not
Bro,
sure.
bring out Break the Ring podcast sign.
All right. I'm not sure if I'm sitting hard cam, and if I am, I'll find out by next week. We'll record it the day before I go to the show. If I'm sitting hard cam, look at like the top left of your screen. I should be there. I believe I'm like 10 rows from the ring.
Yeah.
So look at the top left, and if you see a big kid with a Dante Chen shirt,
Alright,
that's
bro.
most likely me.
You're so.
So what, Jonas?
You're such a kind little sweet young boy.
Die in Fortnite.
Alright. So yeah, let's get started with Raw. This is being uploaded either Tuesday or Wednesday, not sure yet. But we didn't film yesterday, Monday.
I'm 4 rows from the ring, by the way.
Okay, but Parker, why didn't we record yesterday?
I don't know, Jonas. You want to tell him why we didn't record?
Yeah, Parker fell asleep because he's fat and like Snorlax. He just falls asleep whenever he feels like it.
No.
Yes.
Die in Fortnite.
Alright, you can stop saying in Fortnite. We know you mean in Fortnite. Alright, let's move over to Raw. So, show started with CM Punk making it out to the ring, talking about, Survivor Series, all that happened. He talked about winning and how he's so cool like that. Don't know why Parker's doing ASMR. He also was talking about Are you serious? You can't see it.
Who is calling you?
My mom. Once again.
Okay. We're cutting that part?
No, we're not. We're keeping that in, all of it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so we're gonna go back. Seth came out after CM Punk talked for a little bit, and he was like, "Punk, I hate you. Why would you team with him? Blah, blah, blah." Talking about Roman. And then they started fighting. It was like a real fight for once. It wasn't just a cartoon brawl. Although they looked like they were playing 2K because they were kind of like spam blocking. It was kind of funny. But then
that was I saw a lot of gifs on Twitter, if you know what I mean.
it was so
Or,
funny.
It was just like them going up. I saw a lot of 2K memes about it because there's a lot of like bugs, and I'm pretty sure it was 23 or 22 that you would just keep putting your hands up instead of actually punching the person.
But yeah, they got into a brawl, and then Sami Zayn and Jey Uso came out to break them up. And once they were broken up, Sami started talking to Seth, and he was like, "How could Seth talking to Sami?" And he was like, "How could you team with that monster Roman Reigns?" And he was like, "Monster Roman Reigns, you created that monster when you hit him in the back with a chair 7 years ago or something like that, whatever it was." And he was like, "Well, you know how
It
much
was
of a
like 10
monster."
years ago.
Yeah, it was something like that. He was like, "But you know how much of a monster he was because you did the same thing at the Royal Rumble."
Yeah.
And that basically just kind of led to Rollins and Sammy in the main event, which is a pretty good
Yeah.
promo at the beginning. But like Seth and Sammy definitely hard carried with the whole Roman thing with the calling of the Shield breakup the first time.
Yeah.
Anything for you to say for that?
No, it was a really good promo with the thing. It was a really good promo, especially for the opener. I wasn't expecting for them to fight though, especially after being friends for since like after actually being close since like War Games, 2023. I wasn't really expecting them to have a fight. But then as we saw, you would probably be watching this after you watched Raw, which was yesterday. At the time of recording this, they forgave each other. But yeah, I was really shocked that I saw that happened.
I mean, yeah, I didn't hate it, but it was kind of like, why would you? I don't know. I mean, it makes sense because as we'll see afterwards, Drew's back, so they're kind of just going after him because
Mm-hmm.
he's like the ultimate evil right now for
Yep.
that group. Which I'm not against. Drew's actually doing good right now. I don't hate it. I I like that he's being like an annoying heel and not just being a Scottish dude who's heel that he like how he used to be. He's definitely getting better in my eyes, and I definitely like what he's doing more than I used to.
Oh yeah, he is. He is a lot.
Moving on to Raquel and Liv versus Damage Control. It was all right, nothing crazy. Just kind of, it was kind of just to build up Raquel's credit because of the match that they had last night. Her versus Rhea. It was all right. Like I said, it was just a pair up like the small. You know, Io and Kyrie are really short, and Raquel's pretty tall. So that was really it. After the match, she like went after Rhea's eye, and that's really it. But solid mid match.
Mm, yeah.
Now moving on to Dakota Kai versus Katana Chance versus Shayna Baszler in the Women's Intercontinental Championship tournament. Um, Nothing crazy once again. Dakota won, which I like that. I like Dakota as a possible champion in the future for sure. She's my pick to win the entire thing because of how boring the rest of that bracket's gonna be. Many people are saying it's gonna be Bailey versus Naomi in the finals. Which I don't really like, but I could see them doing it. Or that's the U.S. one actually. My bad.
Mm.
But Dakota, I see winning the Intercontinental because there's no other
I hope
real
she does.
credible names.
I hope she does. But I could also see um what's her name? Oh, I could also see Lyra winning as well because
Either one of them. She
it's
was the
gonna be
only
one of
one.
those
She was
two.
the only one who didn't get jobbered last night for that triple threat.
Mm.
Cause who was it? Ivy and Zelina were already in the ring.
Yeah.
So
But I'm really hoping that one of those two win. And if it's those in the finals, I'm not really rooting for a specific person. But I think WWE would be able to book their runs really well,
yeah.
especially with Triple H booking. He's really good at female booking, which Vince wasn't.
And here comes the worst part of the night. The New Day celebrates 10 years as a tag team faction group, whatever you want to call them.
I cried.
Did you actually?
Yeah, I did.
Seriously?
I swear.
You're such a baby. Um, so yeah, you get the good old the New Day intro, the good theme music of course.
Alex Tua.
My favorite part was that they had the big Bootios front. Whoa, the big Bootios cereal box from WrestleMania 34 or 3. I can't remember which one it was.
I
It
think it
was
was
something like that.
4.
No, it was. It wasn't it. I don't even know. It was something like that. I don't know. But they had that. They had Xavier's King of the Ring crown, which is pretty cool. They had the pancakes. They had all that important stuff. They had the nickel belts, the old tag team titles that were the bronze, the
Mm-hmm.
copper. That was pretty cool. Um,
It was
but yeah,
32.
it was 32. Okay. But yeah, so Woods and Kingston came out. as always, because you know Big E's injured. And they kind of just start talking to the crowd, and they thank them for all that they've done throughout the years. And then they're kind of like, and then the return of Big E, which I forgot what his theme was, because it's like, if you want to go beat, then say that. And then
I
it
was
like,
really hoping that he did. I forgot where they were. I think they were in Canada. I was really hoping he went like, "Oh, Toronto." I know they weren't in Toronto, but I don't think they were. But I was hoping he did that because that's so iconic.
I
But
know, that's
also,
the
I
best
liked the
part.
way that Kofi threw us off when during the promo he said he was talking and he's like, "Well, of course you all know who we couldn't have done this without," and everybody was like, "Oh, Big E," and then he said, "You guys," and we're like,
Because if
"Oh,
you really think about it, that's him teasing that they don't really like him anymore right then and
mm,
there. Because if you did not see, Kofi and Woods are talking to Ian. He's like, "I'm here to be your manager. I want to be both of your personal managers." And they said, "No, we don't want you." Basically, they're saying that he's just been a burden to the New Day because everybody sees the New Day as the three of them, and they're been overshadowing them because Big E wasn't there. He also is told that he's lying to everybody. He's never coming back, and that's when the crowd was like starting to realize this is not going where we thought it was.
yeah."
And yeah, I mean Woods and Kofi, they turned their backs on Big E. So as of right now, Big E still isn't back. And last night, the New Day were booed out of the building, so that's pretty nice.
Um, so I want to point out what. So I think at first I wasn't sure about Big E's return. I love Big E. I want him to return so bad. I was when number 30 was coming out at the Rumble 2024 Rumble. I was on my feet like waiting to hear ah whatever they were, but I didn't. It was Sammy, Canadian loser. Um, but what I think so Xavier Woods did mention that he thinks so that you're never going to be cleared, but Biggie was like, I've been having surgery, I've been having scans and whatnot.
Yeah, he's been
And
having
Biggie
he's been
said
having doctor's
when
appointments.
I'm eligible to compete or when I'm medically cleared. So what that sounds like is when he's medically cleared, which means he will be eventually. I'm praying that's what it is, and there's a chance he could be, and we just don't know. If he
Yeah,
comes,
because he
I
could be
think
like
he
Punk, where
could
he was
come out at
cleared
the
for like a
Rumble.
month, but they just kind of waited for story reasons to get him to a match at a pay per view.
I'm praying that he's at the Rumble. He comes back. I hope he comes back at a Rumble like 30 and just eliminates the New Day.
He could, he very well could,
I will.
but
I will
who
scream
knows?
and poop everywhere.
That didn't need to get added on. That really didn't. Gunther vs Dominic Mysterio. Dominic almost won because
Fuck
of a
to
low blow. He hit his frog splash 619, all that stuff. Gunther still kicked out. But Gunther picked up the win after not very long after that. He hit a power bomb, I think. I don't know. After the match, he is attacked by Finn Balor. He hits like 6 coup de grace, and yeah, this all led to a one of the matches, which we have to do predictions um, for Saturday Night Main Event, which is shaping up to be a pretty decent PLE. Jesse the Body Ventura is going to be there as a commentator, so that's pretty cool
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
because he was there at the original.
That's pretty Sigma.
Um, Arch Truth rolled up Pete Dunne for a quick little win. That's literally all that it was. So that was cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't even really a match. It was just an altercation, dude.
Yeah, basically.
So you might be happy to find this out.
What?
You might be getting Javon Evans versus Wesley.
At the show I'm going to. Like,
Cause he called him out on Twitter just now.
no way, really?
Yeah. So they could do it tonight, but they might do it tomorrow night. Or they
That's
because they
true.
could do it tonight, or they could announce it for next week. Is what I meant.
I hope they announce it because that would be an awesome, most likely main event.
He said, "Wesley, you are B." So that's nice. And then he said the
Yeah.
Young OG NXT Youngblood. Those are the hashtags, so nothing crazy. But hopefully just for you, because I know you love both of them. That'd be cool if you got to see them. Um,
Mm.
And then we're moving on to the main event. Just before the main event happened, Jey Uso was attacked backstage before the match, and Sammy immediately went, it was Seth. And so he went out to the ring, got really mad, started, like, he almost attacked him before the match, but didn't get to. And then they started talking about it again about halfway through the match, and he was like, why would you attack him? He didn't do anything, blah, blah, blah. And then he started getting distracted and was rolled up by Seth for the win. Seth ran away, kind of just to get away from the whole thing, and that is when Drew McIntyre returned with a Claymore to Sami Zayn. A little bit of a shock, not gonna lie. I did not think that was gonna be Drew that attacked Jay, but going back to it makes sense. Last year, he was the whole reason that Drew was in War Games, and now he's teaming with CM Punk, so CM Punk's affiliated with him, and so is Roman and the Uso. Like, it makes sense when you think about it. But yeah, I was not expecting Drew.
Yeah.
Is that all you have to say? Is just yeah?
Oh, you want me to say something?
It's not just me saying stuff. Like, you can say stuff.
But yeah. I honestly I wasn't expecting Drew. I mean, I know we haven't seen him in a while. I think last time was Bad Blood. I'm pretty sure the Hell in a Cell match, and he obviously got cut wide open. With that toolbox, so that was pretty bad. But it was a pretty cool surprise. I'm gonna be so honest. I fell asleep at like 9:30, but I woke up at 5, so I had time to kill before school. So
You're the only person I know that still suffers from them chopping off an hour of Raw.
Me.
Like, what is up with you and these unnecessary noises today, dude? Moving on to NXT. Ren Sinclair wins the Last Chance Iron Survivor qualifier Fatal 4-Way.
The Ren QCC.
She defeated Cora Jade, Jada Parker, and Kalani Jordan.
How? Okay, sorry. How? Ren Sinclair, like I don't think she's ever fought for a title. I'm almost positive.
Cora Jade, Jada.
She beats Cora Jade, Jada Parker, and who else? Kalani. Was it? Yeah.
Kalani was just champion.
Cora Jade, former. I'm pretty sure she was a former NXT champion or tag champion. One of those.
Rocks.
Yeah. Beats a former NXT Women's North American champion, and beats Jada Parker, who's smashing bricks on people's faces.
Who's had a chance at the title.
Yeah, who's had shots at the title, who had a really good match with Roxanne Perez. I was shocked when I saw the pin, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it was with outside interference, right?
It probably was. I'm guessing so. After the match, Lola Vice kind of went after Jada Parker, but accidentally hit Sinclair with a back fist. I'm pretty sure her whole finisher.
What the fiend?
It was pretty cool. The NQCC.
QCC, get it right.
No, NQCC. Miles Born,
QCC.
The No Quarter Catch Crew.
The Ren Quarter Catch Crew.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it is. Good
Miles Born and Tavion Heights win the #1 contender tag team battle royal. It was alright. I mean, nothing crazy happened because it's your standard battle royal. I do like Tavion. After all he did in Japan, he's become one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, he's really awesome. Remember, who's the other kid, the guy that they wrote him off TV by killing him? The other guy that was in the NQCC? He was a bigger dude.
No, wasn't it Drew Gulak?
No, it was
I thought Drew Gulak ran it.
Yeah, I think he did, but no, I'm talking about there was some bigger dude. He was it was like I think it was after Stand and Deliver, I'm pretty sure. Like they wrote him off by Charlie, Randy Orton's son, and the other guy. Randy Orton's son. Yeah, I don't know his name, so I call him Randy Orton's son. The guy that's like bald that people compare to Randy Orton. Yeah, and the other guy, they closed they went in a trunk and closed a car trunk and said mistakes won't be tolerated, and that's how they wrote him off TV by murdering him.
I think you're talking about Drew Gulak.
No.
No, because Drew Gulak used to lead it, and then he got the whole thing with Ronda Rousey.
I know, but no, this was like earlier this year, And then the reason that Ren like got involved in all this is because she saw it in the parking lot, and then they had to let her in, or else she would have told people about them murdering people. You know.
It's cool. I love mass manipulation. Um, Carmen Petrovic defeated Nikita Lyons. I don't really care for either of them, especially Nikita Lyons. Like, she just sucks in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know.
No, she doesn't. She does not suck, bro. You on something?
Whatever. Gigi Dolan defeats Izzy Dame. Is this her first singles match back? I think it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she defeats Izzy Dame in a hard fought match.
Fiend.
And for some reason, it looks like Sean Spears is trying to build up a little bit of a faction because he was watching. He was watching when Dame took out Tatum Paxley. So who
Yeah,
knows?
she was. That was pretty cool.
Eddie Thorpe wins the Last Chance Iron Survivor qualifier match. He pinned Lexus King to advance. Nothing
Yup.
crazy. Yeah, pretty decent NXT. Like we've been saying for like the past couple because we've been not recording. It was just a basic go home show.
Yeah.
So it was last minute little things.
It was a really decent show in my opinion. I really liked it. It was better than Raw in my opinion. I know it's a big, because I know Raw was really good too. But I honestly just like NXT better than SmackDown and Raw personally, because of some aspects of trying to build superstars. But not even biasly, I think NXT was a better show this week.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of like them all equally.
I like you.
Pro. Um, Whatever. All right, moving on to Dynamite.
That's me.
More Continental Classic 2 matches. We had Shelton Benjamin versus Kyle Fletcher. It was pretty cool. They kind of meshed well. Because they're both that kind of fast, kind of like really athletic actually. And I don't know how Shelton still does it because he's older. He's like 50, I think. I don't even know. He's like 40.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty good. It wasn't crazy like spotty. It was just more of just a good wrestling match. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Shelton lost, right? Yeah, he did. Right? Shelton lost. Yeah,
Yeah.
because then they went on the rampage thing where they started killing people backstage.
Yes, King.
Um,
Yes, King.
but he was protected because he won. That's what it was. He was protected in the Continental Classic because he won last week's match. That's what it was. Moving on to the Dynamite Dozen Battle Royal. The last two remaining participants faced MJF at World's End. And if you've been watching for the past couple weeks, you kind of know. I knew who was going to win going into this.
Mm.
Last week, they said Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole declared themselves as the first two people for this. And so, ever since then, I kind of knew they were going to win it. So, yeah, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly will face MJF at World's End in a triple threat match, which is sure to be good. Um, I really like Kyle O'Reilly and I really like Adam Cole. I'm excited that Adam Cole's back because he hasn't been able to do anything recently because of his injury. Um, and Kyle O'Reilly's really grown on me. When he came back at Full Gear? Yeah, Full Gear, right? It was last year, Full
Yep.
Gear. I didn't
Yep.
really like him at the time, but he's definitely gotten better in my eyes. I like him a lot.
Oh yeah, he's gotten better. I'm not.
I
I don't
like
really. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't really pay attention to his matches. I'm gonna be so
I
completely
don't like
honest.
the beginning because I'm not really a technical wrestling person. So at the beginning I kind of get bored, but once it gets towards the end and he starts like starting to speed it up, it's actually really entertaining.
That's honestly me for any match. Like the ends are always the best part of the matches because there's some exciting big move, whatever. But like in the beginning, it can get boring. But if it's like a WrestleMania, like Cody Roman, or if it's like a
War games.
MJF Bryan Danielson War Games, like something where you know it's gonna kick off hot, then obviously I'm gonna be watching the whole time.
Um, but yeah, they're two of my favorites, and I've liked them for a while. I've always liked Adam Cole, like even in NXT Black and Gold, I always liked him. One of my favorite matches of his actually, I don't know if it's just nostalgia based, but it's when he believe it was him versus Miz on SmackDown when they were doing the NXT crossover. It was him versus Miz for the NXT title. It's pretty good. I think that's what it was, at least. I'm not sure. Um, then we move on to Swerve versus Max Caster. Max was in the backstage talking with the Acclaim, telling him how he's so much better than Swerve and that Swerve's got a problem right now. Don't know what's taking control of him. But Swerve won this pretty easily. He hit a house call, took control from there, and then he just kind of won.
I would like to point out real quick. Sorry for interrupting. I'm not sure if we pointed it out last episode, but somebody who was supposed to only have one more match is now officially coming back and is most likely going to be having more matches. Big AJ. He had broken his foot prior to the match he had at Full Gear.
Parker, he's
but
he's advertised for All In.
2025?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You didn't see that? Him and Big Justice aren't on the posters.
No way.
I'm being serious.
So you swear.
I swear, he's right next to Bobby Lashley.
On Skibbity.
Look it up right now. I'm putting it on screen right now. It's him, it's Big Justice, and then it's Bobby Lashley.
Well, I did see that because I saw a tweet saying the Rizzler's looking different nowadays.
The Rizzler's looking different nowadays, and then it's. But yeah, they were at the Cowboys game yesterday, or one of the days this weekend.
It was Sunday.
Yeah.
And Tony Khan was behind them. It was so funny.
They were also at a football game last night because I saw them on TikTok. I don't know what it was last night.
Oh, yeah.
But then as Swerve left the ring, he hit a swerve stomp on Caster just because Caster's been chatting a bunch, that more than usual. MJF video package in response to the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. Which, don't forget, because I forgot, that match at World's End is for the ring. Because the Dynamite Diamond... Go ahead, play it.
Big Boom AJ is all over you. Big Boom AJ is all over you.
Okay.
Big Boom AJ is all over you.
Okay. Pac versus Jay White. Pac and the Switchblade. Some of the best wrestlers right now in AEW. A one-on-one between the two. Wheeler Yuta followed Pac, and nothing crazy. Jay White did end up getting the win here, and then ended up attacking Yuta after the match, and the Death Riders didn't care anything about it. And only came after the fact, and once they did, Jay White was joined by Hangman Adam Page and Orange Cassidy, who hit a circle of finishers and stunned Moxley for a good amount of time.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie Hayter cut a promo directed towards Julia Hart, who's been teasing a return for a month now. Anna Jay versus Penelope Ford. Penelope Ford was 2-0 against Anna Jay in singles, but Jay has won more tag team matches, so...
Still bringing it.
That was alright.
Still bringing it.
Anna Jay did end up winning, but this is when we found out that since she lost that match to Mariah, she can no longer challenge Mariah for as long as she is champion. And she is now going after Mercedes in the TBS Championship, which I wouldn't be mad if she won that from Mercedes. Mercedes still has that NJPW Strong Championship. I don't know what you think about it, but I definitely like Anna Jay more than Mercedes right now.
Yeah, I personally like Anna Jay better, especially because she disrespected the Rizzler. I'm not sure if you saw the video backstage. Instead of calling the Rizzler, she called him Mr. Riz in one of her TikTok videos.
Big Riz.
Oh yeah, Big Riz or something like that. So disrespect the Rizzler and all. I will not root for you in wrestling. I will not respect you in wrestling.
Yeah.
I'll not root for you because you're stupid and you're stupid and you're stupid and stupid.
Mariah
and
May.
stupid and stupid.
Okay. Please. Mariah May backstage warning. Mariah May was having a backstage interview with Renee Paquette, I believe, and Mina Shirakawa snuck up behind her with a bottle of champagne, kind of grabbed Mariah by the head and gave her the champagne bottle and said, "Next time, do it to my face," because she used the wine bottle when she sneak attacked her. So yeah, she kind of just wants her to start doing it and stop being a coward, basically. Claudio versus Brody King C2. Claudio Castagnoli ends up winning this match and gaining 6 points, or he has 6 points now in the Gold League. It was cool. I don't know. It was a match that was pretty all right.
It was okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was half asleep for the ending of that, so I don't remember what really happened. Chad Gable and Cody Rhodes promo battle started off SmackDown this week. It was a pretty good promo battle. There was Stardust and Shorty G chants, which is pretty funny.
In the big 2-4, I texted my uncle that. I said, Stardust and Shorty G chants in the big 2-4. And he said, what the hell does that mean? So I had to explain to him, like, what the big 2-4 meant.
God, bro.
The Fiend?
Yeah, so that promo battle kind of just led to the main event, which was led to the main event of Chad Gable versus Cody Rhodes. Tiffany Stratton advances in the... Is this the U.S. one?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Women's U.S. title tournament over Naomi and Elektra Lopez. Bianca Belair had a match with Piper Niven because she still believed that she is the one who attacked Jade. But after the match, Byron Saxton said that she was sitting inside of Gorilla while Jade was attacked, so it couldn't have been her. And that's when her and Naomi were like, whoever it is, we're gonna get you. And so people are thinking it's one of them too. I don't know. It was an alright match. It was like maybe 7 minutes. It was a quick little match for Bianca. That was pretty alright. LA
It was
Knight,
decent, I guess.
LA Knight demands a rematch from Shinsuke Nakamura. Is interrupted by Andrade and then the Bloodline. Shinsuke is able to get away because he distracts the Bloodline with his black mist, and LA Knight and Andrade are jumped. And Solo kind of tells the crowd, the WWE Universe, that whoever thinks that his Bloodline is weak is stupid, and we'll see in the coming weeks. So, we're probably gonna get a bunch of, like when they had first come together this summer when I went there. Jacob Fatu came out of nowhere and started attacking DIY, so we'll probably start.
Wait, you were there at Were you there at his debut?
No, not like that.
Oh. What the Riz?
I meant like when he first came to WWE.
No, did he?
Bro, you could have just let it go. You need help. God, sorry. Whatever. Nothing. I'm going on to the next match. DIY heel turn, as you can see from the thumbnail of this video. So it was supposed to be Street Profits versus Motor City Machine Guns for a tag team title match, but magically, somehow, some way, the Street Profits were attacked by a random group of individuals. And so Adam Pearce, Nick Aldis was kind of like, oh,
I thought it was Ciampa who did it.
No, really. I think my 7-year-old cousin can figure that one out, Parker.
In Fortnite.
No, because I'm better than you.
But no, you're not. I full box you all the time.
They replaced them in the tag team title match and ended up winning because Johnny Gargano listened to Ciampa, hit the low blow on Alex Riley, I believe it was, and connected with the meat in the middle to become 2-time WWE Tag Team Champions. Cody versus Chad Gable was also pretty decent. It was a technical battle, so I didn't really like it. It was a non-title match. It was solid. It was mainly to show and give Chad Gable his flowers because ever since he started American Made, he's kind of fallen off. But he got out of a few crossroads before Cody finally connected and won the match. And then afterwards, Kevin Owens attacked Cody to talk about his whole, Saturday Night Main Event, which a lot of people think Kevin might be winning, which I'd be shocked.
I would honestly like to see that, but at the same time, I think Cody should lose to Roman or Randy. No, not Roman. I mean The Rock. Sorry, or Randy. Just because storyline based wise, I think it would be cooler, and obviously more anticlimactic. The story would not make more sense, but the story would especially build if Randy has a heel turn and we see heel bald Randy again. That would be really cool. And then The Rock, just the whole bloodline solo behind him.
I mean, like I said, it was a cool match. It was to show off Chad Gable. It was to show off how they're trying to get new people on both brands and NXT.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm pretty excited for Saturday Night Main Event for sure. It's got some good
Same.
matches on it. We're gonna talk about Collision just for 1 second. Daniel Garcia was pinned by Mark Briscoe in the Continental Classic match, which is kind of crazy because Mark Briscoe hasn't been getting any luck recently. He lost his title to Jericho and then has just kind of been floating around backstage like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty happy that he pinned Daniel Garcia because, like I said, he's finally getting credit. But then at the same time, why even make Daniel champion if he's just gonna lose his like second match as champ?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up Saturday Night Main Event card real quick.
Yes, King.
So talk about whatever you need to for a second.
Um, I don't got really anything to talk about, I guess. Um, I guess
Oh,
it's.
talk about Bronson, which just came out.
Oh, so I sent Jonas this tweet as I was scrolling on my phone before the podcast started. Bronson Reed is expected to miss WrestleMania 41 in April 2025 because his broken foot. Um and if he broke his foot, I'm expecting Tongaloa to possibly return maybe a month or two before Mania because Tongaloa did, I'm pretty sure he like tore his bicep or something when Punk was hitting him with the toolbox. Jimmy broke his toe. He's still able to appear on TV. I'm not sure if he'll be able to do any crazy moves or even do some wrestling, but Jimmy will still be able to be on TV. He can still walk on it. He should be good.
All right. So a little bit of a like a difficulty. There's the Women's United States Championship match, which we don't know who's gonna be in it yet. But because here's the thing.
I have a good idea.
It's either Bailey or Chelsea versus Michin or Tiffany. I
Okay.
don't know because I don't think Tiffany's gonna end up in it because she has the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Real quick before you, I have an idea. We can predict the match, so we can each earn 2 points off this, depending on what's gonna happen. We can
Okay,
predict
so
what the match is gonna
how
be.
about we do this last? That way it's like the tiebreaker. If we have a tiebreaker, we'll do who's in the match, and then
Okay.
if it's neither of the people, then we'll just put a little post in the thing and say who our picks are.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna start with the World Heavyweight Championship triple threat match as of last night.
Gunther.
Gunther versus Finn versus Damien.
Gunther. I take Gunther all the way.
I'm taking Damien here. I feel like he might pin
Holy
Finn.
Sigma.
I feel like he might pin Finn, make Gunther mad. Um, Finn winning this would be crazy because he's not really had any build up,
Yeah.
and I don't know. He's just kind of been attacking Damien for the past 6 months.
It's
So,
Tua.
but Damien almost beat Gunther the last time that he at Survivor Series, and if it wasn't for Finn, he might be champion right now. So I'm gonna say Damien here. I feel like with Finn in the match, he can't really get messed up by him too bad, because he'll also be going
Mm.
after Gunther at the same time.
Yeah.
Moving on to the WWE Women's World Championship match, we have the champion Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. I have no doubt in my mind that Liv is retaining this. I don't know how she's going to lose the title, but still, I don't see anybody she can lose it to other than Becky or Rhea.
Mm. I have the same prediction. I also see Liv winning this. I was gonna say EO, but I I don't see it happening yet.
So here's the thing, though, is that people have been saying Io because of Rhea. Rhea and her are now like friends in storyline, and Rhea hates Liv, obviously. So people are saying that she might put her like want for the title aside just to give Io the win, and then she can have
Yeah.
Liv. But I don't really know because then they got Raquel. who's gonna probably just stabilize the odds.
Interfere.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's pretty obvious that unless something crazy happens, that it's probably gonna be Liv.
Yeah, probably.
Moving on to the undisputed WWE Championship match, we have Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. I'm
I
taking
got Cody.
Cody. I just don't
Yeah.
think he's gonna lose it yet. Like what is it? 6 month or an 8 month reign for him after beating a champion who was champion for 3 years would be kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah,
I do.
I
I
have
think this is
Cody
gonna
winning.
definitely be the best match of the night, unless the freaking United States champion, the Women's United States Championship match steals the show because of who's in it. I
Hmm.
definitely think this is gonna be match of the night.
Yeah, I have Cody as well.
All right, so we do not have a tiebreaker because I have Damon and you have Finn. So we're just gonna say who we think is gonna win the U.S. Championship match. So it can either be Bailey, Chelsea Green, Meechin, or Tiffany Stratton.
I have Chelsea versus Michin.
That's what I would say
Um,
too.
and I think Chelsea will win.
I want Meechin to win so bad, but it's probably gonna be Chelsea.
Yeah. Okay. So we have the same
So yeah,
Intercontinental.
it
Can you
doesn't
read
really.
off the four names?
That's not even then, because women's
Oh, it's
intercontinental
not.
still has a little bit to go. Because they
Oh
did it.
yeah,
They did it
because
like
they
2 weeks
did it
after.
late. That's
So I think
true.
it's gonna be at the next Saturday Night Main Event probably.
Oh yeah, because they're doing one in January. Maybe. Yeah, I could see that.
Uh,
Or
but
maybe
yeah,
Rumble.
but at least we're not having a tiebreaker this time. I'm the champion. I know it's hard to remember because we haven't done one in like 6 months. But
Yeah, we haven't even had this podcast for like half that time.
I'm kidding. But yeah,
Yeah.
so we have one difference, and as soon as that match ends, we will know who won.
Imagine it's the opening match.
That would be
It
crazy.
could be.
It
It
might
could
be.
be because
Oh, it might
the
be.
first men's title match, then Cody will probably be main event.
For sure. And then I don't know. It could be the United States Championship match for opener, and then World
I
Heavyweight,
mean,
and
you're
then
not gonna
Women's.
tie.
No, no, no. I'm saying in order. I'm saying it's probably gonna be U.S. and then World Heavyweight, and then Women's, and then Cody.
Yeah, I guess.
So all right, that's it for this episode.
Oh, we didn't do Drew versus Sammy.
Oh yeah, that just got announced. I take Drew, for sure.
Bro, I took Drew too.
It's whatever. We still have a difference. We're good.
Yeah.
I just like after last night when Drew absolutely killed him on that stage. Yeah, he attacked him afterwards, like Sammy got him back, but nothing beats a Claymore out of nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
A Claymore is nasty.
Bro is not Randy.
Okay. Who was your wrestler of the week? Last week it was Drew McIntyre. Who was it this week?
Me?
Yeah, who's your wrestler of the week?
I'm gonna say.
Dante Chen. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna say my wrestler of the week is Dante. No, I'm kidding. I'd say Seth. He had some pretty good promos this week. And they're building the Seth Punk storyline really well, which I saw some leaks that could possibly be happening on the first Raw
That'd
on
be insane.
Netflix.
That'd be insane.
I.
That would be. I'd actually love that. That'd be massive.
Sure.
That'd be massive.
You know what else is massive?
Okay, not letting this.